Yo, how's it going, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about why the Cleveland Cavaliers are the next super team. Now, I know super team is a long stretch, and I'm not saying they're actually going to be a super team. That's just the name of the series I do for these type of videos. I make a lot of them like this for different type of teams that I find interesting, and after the Donovan Mitchell trade that they just recently did, I find the Cleveland Cavaliers very, very interesting and think they could be a very good team and very fun team to watch going into the next NBA season. So if that does sound interesting to you at any point in this video, please hit the like button and subscribe button. In the absolute word to me. And without further ado, without running on too much, let's get right into this video. So the first thing I want to give for this video is going to be their backcourt and front court combinations. Last year, their front court of Jarret Allen and Evan Mobley, when they were healthy, were probably one of the best in the entire NBA. Definitely a top 5 front court in the entire NBA. And that is mainly because of Jarret Allen's elite athleticism and rim protection skills, combined with Evan Mobley's just all-around skill set of being able to dribble the ball, shoot the ball, and really do a lot of things a lot of big men his size just cannot do. And both of them worked off of each other very, very well, and it was a huge reason for them to have such an improvement over their last season they just had, where the 2 years ago they were 22-50, and then they combined Evan Mobley and Jarret Allen together, and they became 44-38. Really were just able to pretty much have a complete 180 in just one season, just by making that front court as good as it was. Now, there were other reasons as well. Like, Lauri Markennan actually did play a pretty big part of that team, but also he wasn't ever that healthy. But the main reason why they were able to improve so much was because Mobley and Jarret Allen just worked so well off of each other. And then also Darius Garland had a huge improvement breakout season and was able to get his first All-Star game. Now, this was all done without Collin Sexton, because Collin Sexton had a season-ending injury early on in the season. But now he's going to be having a backcourt partner of Donovan Mitchell, and them two together could once again be forming a top 5 backcourt. And when you have a top 5 front court with a top 5 backcourt, your team is going to be very, very good. As we just saw Darius Garland have a great, amazing season. He played probably the best season of his entire career. Not even probably, it was the best out of the 3 seasons in his entire NBA career. And we saw him average 22 points per game, 1.3 steals per game, 3.3 rebounds per game, on 9 assists per game, as well on 53% effective field goal percentage, all of which were career highs for him going into that season. So he just had a complete just beast of a year, and he made his first All-Star appearance as well. And then you paired that up with Donovan Mitchell, who, although Donovan Mitchell didn't have an unbelievably great season last season or anything, he still had a very good season even in his standards, averaged 25 points per game, and he's going to be a consistent 25 point per game scorer, just all around, can get a bucket whenever you need him to, type player for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I think for sure they will at least be a top 8, top 5 backcourt in the entire NBA. And any team, like I said, that has a top 5 front court and a top 5 backcourt, that is going to be a force to be reckoned with going into the future. And then really for the second reason I'm going to give for this video is going to be that they have improved their biggest weakness. So last year, their defense was ranked the 6th best when it came to defensive efficiency, and they were just all around one of the best defensive teams in the entire NBA. And like I said, that had a lot to do with how good Evan Mobley and Jarret Allen were able to lock down the paint. No one could score in the paint on him. Jarret Allen's an excellent rim protector. He's a good offensive rebounder, a great defensive rebounder, and Evan Mobley is the same way. He's very capable of blocking shots, very capable of grabbing boards, but can also score and do everything that a lot of other bigs can't do. But all around, their defense was very, very good. And then you also add Isaac Okoro, who, although isn't a very good offensive player at all, he is a very good perimeter defender. And if that's all he has to focus on, like he's going to have to, that defense should stay just as good as it was last season. Now, I know Donovan Mitchell isn't the best defender, but I just think with the foundation they already have, their defense should still be a top 10 defense going into the next season as well. But where they really had their struggles was their offense, which was ranked the 20th worst in offensive efficiency rating last year. But now you add Donovan Mitchell, a consistent 25 point per game scorer on solid efficiencies, plus how much Evan Mobley is going to improve, plus Darius Garland's probably going to improve as well, then you're going to be looking at a much better offense as well. Now, obviously, Donovan Mitchell is going to be the main driving force of that, but we also know that second-year players, that's usually when you see the most improvement from year to year, and Evan Mobley is going into his second season right now. So if Evan Mobley's first season was any like kind of like hint to what his second season is going to be, he should be that much better of a player as well. And then also Darius Garland is going into only his 4th year, and he just improved drastically from year 2 to year 3. So it wouldn't be that far of a stretch to imagine him going up just a little bit from year 3 to year 4. So I think for sure with adding Donovan Mitchell with the improvement, their offense could easily as well be a top 10 offense as well. And if you look at all the future NBA Finals contenders, or at least champions, they all had top 10 offenses and top 10 defenses. You have to go back very, very far to find a team that wasn't top 10 in both. And I don't remember who it was. I think it was like the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons. They were just the best defensive team and like the 15th or 16th best offensive team or something like that. But you have to go back a very long ways away to find a team that wasn't top 10 in both offense and defense that contended for a championship and actually won it. So if Cleveland's able to do that, they're going to be putting themselves in the conversation with all those other contending level teams. And I think that is exactly what they did by improving their offense like they have by adding a all-star level scorer like Donovan Mitchell to this roster. So really just from them having a top 5 front court and top 5 backcourt to them also having a top 10 offense and top 10 potential defense as well, I think for sure this team is going to be very fun to watch, and it's going to be a very high level playoff team, assuming they stay healthy going into next season. But unfortunately, guys, that's going to be for this video. So comment below, do you agree with me? Do you think that the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be a super team? Do you think they're going to be good? I want your thoughts in the comment section below. How far do you think they're going to go? And if you like the video point, hit the like button and subscribe button. I mean the absolute world to me. And I hope you have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. So you need to have a blessed day. All glory to God. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah.